Hello. We are going to go back into the world that I started last time and continue experimenting because I have more ideas. So what I've done is I've kind of set this up. I have New Houston was my first city where we just played through the tutorial, gathered some resources. New Barcelona we set up to start growing in this direction, and that worked great. Um, but now, New Los Angeles, I'm going to limit its growth completely and see how high of a number we can get here. I'm hoping we'll start using food and whatnot and get past this 10,000 barrier. Um, and then I want to build a template out for it. I would like to have some sort of like resource depot and then have the city kind of extend out into it. And then that way the trains wouldn't have to be used so much. But largely I just want to see it explode into the template because I think that would be pretty neat. So step one is having it grow. We already have that, so let's just do that. Um, the next step is going to be the reinforced concrete, so I may as well start thinking about that. I could potentially steal from here and just let New Barcelona die. I don't really have any interest in it anymore. It would help if I had depot set up properly. It also might be worth, well, we'll tech up as we go, but getting Mark III and Mark IV depots would be pretty clutch. But yeah, I'm gonna have to actually play the game this time. Wild concept. The trains are so stupidly powerful in this game, and you don't even really need to do anything. You almost literally just need to increase the amount of trains. You don't need like multiple stations or like a complex sort of layout. It's pretty bonkers. So yeah, that's growing great. I am going to steal the reinforced concrete from New Barcelona though. I don't feel like setting up another one of these. And this station is just super nice. The sulfur and the iron are right next to each other. I could even expand this out more, and we still have plenty of iron. So yeah, totally gonna steal from this. And from my previous playthroughs, reinforced iron is, I mean, eventually you don't have to use it, but when you do need it, you need a lot of it. Like a lot. So I'll probably end up having to replace that production at some point, but we'll get there when we get there. I don't know when it switches to reinforced concrete. Is it at 100? It might be at 100 population. Yeah, unlocking this will be important. I swear to God, we already have these though. I wonder if going back in the save state kind of messed with the progression. That would be weird. Yep, reinforced concrete. Okay. Nope. Nope. Where is it? I'm not sure what its problem is. Set the origin, please. Something went horribly wrong there. That's just concrete from there. This needs a destination. What? I'm gonna have to review the tape on that one. Did I lose it again? I don't understand what keeps happening. What? It kept the route? Does that work? Okay. Setting the origin. Can it not reach down here? Did I biff something with the rail? That'll do it, huh? There we go. Finally. Reinforced concrete. Let's get this show on the road. I don't necessarily understand why we haven't progressed past level 13 yet. Oops. Ah, there we go. And we are growing here as well. Excellent. Ah, see, it's getting antsy. So badly wants to expand. The other thing I noticed in the last video was that the graphics for the city only change when the actual the tiles it takes up changes, not necessarily the population. So this tile here would probably turn into a skyscraper at some point, but because it's limited, it's just not. I don't know what that tells us. I'm just gonna try and make sure that there's nowhere for this to expand to. Kind of ruins the surprise, I feel. What is this? That's the old path. I guess we'll make the whole template out of roads too, because that's kind of logical. I already have the canvas, if you will. Like, I guess it would be kind of neat if I just had the city extend up to this point here, and it would just auto-load into the supply. And then well, this is useless now. We're gonna have to deal with waste at some point. I don't know when that is. It's probably when it reaches 1,000. May as well get ready. Especially because I only have so many access points on this tile. Didn't really consider that. I guess that makes the challenge a little more interesting. So, well, I've given myself some leeway with a second tile here. But this should be enough depots for supplying for, I'm hoping. And then for disposal, 2 probably won't be enough. Might even have to do that. 4 and 4. That's probably the way to do it. Luckily, we only have to deal with metal waste for now. Look at that, right on time. Now we need high-tech parts. I don't want to waste resources. If your city's not growing, they're just going away, you know? Maybe there should be some way of like pausing. Well, I guess the city would decrease. I don't really know. I could just pause the whole game like I did. So with the waste, I've found it's a lot harder to deal with the aluminum bars than the steel bars. Because with the steel bars, you can just feed them straight into extractors, which is pretty useful in and of itself. But with the aluminum bars, like I could steal the carbon from this oxygen farm and then turn them into Mark II depots, which is good, but it's also, I don't know, not terribly useful as the game progresses. Mark II depots just aren't that good. They're a hell of a lot better than Mark I. I mean, that's my only real option at this point. Just get some polymer bar production going, like I did last time. So right now where I'm at, it is cold and rainy. Not cold like winter cold, but cold like you gotta wear a light jacket outside. And normally this is pretty disappointing, but today I have a video game to play. And I am excited. Let's get a big old loop going. Right. I'm definitely gonna want to expand the recycling later. I don't know how I'm gonna do organic waste. I guess just 2 of these will be organic and then plastic waste eventually. I might just have to expand the city prematurely to get more access to it. I'll just deal with it as it comes. But I am gonna give myself some space. That's horrible. We hate that. Polymer bars. They sound more complex than just farming carbon and factorying them. There we go. That should be enough for quite a while. I can only hope. Oh yeah, I needed high-tech parts, which I can steal from this factory I built earlier too. You know what? Just New Barcelona can kind of just. Well, I guess I do want to reach level 14. So if this starts decreasing in size, that would be unfortunate. And I stole all the reinforced concrete. Hmm. Something isn't right here. Something is not right. Why? That needs to be concrete. This needs to be reinforced. This needs to be concrete. This needs to be reinforced. And then I want more reinforced to load up the train. That should be good. And the concrete should be more than good. I kind of want... No, that'll reach. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's still good. This is still good. I have a spare... No, here it is. This is going to be reinforced concrete. I don't think it needs a whole ton either, though. Where is this stupid info? 100. Okay. Well, that's what I did, so. This is going to run out. Again, we'll deal with it as it comes. And you still need high-tech parts. Jesus, I'll get to things when I get to them, huh? I don't understand the graphics. Like, which of these don't have routes? How am I supposed to know? Everything's kind of messed up. Setting the origin. Is there even a route that leads over there? Yes, there is. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, that should be fine. I should probably start thinking about what I'm actually going to do here. I mean, is step one just having the city take over this rail route right here? And just having the oxygen pipe straight into the city? I think that sounds like a good starter part. So hopefully the city just doesn't. Okay, good. I don't know how far away it can jump. I guess we're just gonna hope. Yeah. And then, see, I'm gonna need the supply to be somewhere. So the city will have to be here, and the road will have to be there, and then the road here, and here, and here, and there, and everywhere. That's just disturbing. Did you see that? I'm gonna think about food in a second, but first things first. Supply centers. No, I want the supply center here, and the city's gonna take this. Yeah, we're just gonna do this right now. Garbo, Garbo, Garbo. This route. Can rail go through a city? That is a question. It'll jump this, actually. I probably just don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, what am I doing here? It's like this. Road. I don't know, it looks like it's gonna do it to me. Let's see. We'll do real time. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Worked like a charm. No, I don't want that. Okay. What? Why are the polymer bars going that way? What? Alright, kinda cool. I mean, it's not like groundbreaking, that's for sure, but I can free up this space. Get that attached. Oh, city, city, city. I mean, I could go crazy and try to have it reach it down here. Absolutely not. I guess with how efficient the rail lines, it's kind of not very important, the distances between things. Let's fast forward again. So yeah. I've just given myself a ton of city surface area, really. And I don't know if that was really ever a problem, having enough city surface area. I'm gonna need to increase the temperature. Now that I think about it. I had a pretty good facility. Is this it? Yeah, it's toast. Maybe I can find another squeaky clean perfect setup somewhere else. And I guess I'm gonna have to get nitrogen at some point too. Do I have? I don't think I have anything. What is this? No. Yeah. We've got some work to do. If anybody's curious, this graphic right here in the top right, this is a mod. You don't normally see this information just right there, but God, is it immensely useful. I can just monitor the city right there. I need sulfur and fluorite. This seems to be pretty close right there. That might be our best bet. This is pretty good right here. It's just not a lot of either. We got fluorite right on our route that I could just pick up. This is pretty good. This is it right here. Whoops. Wrong yellow thing. This game just allows you to set up dirty, quick setups so fast, and they are like far more efficient than they ever should be. Ouch. I might just be lazy. Nope, we're not. We're gonna do it. Does that? Okay. I didn't leave myself enough space. Classic. Loop here, unload, yeah. Oh, there we go. One train, 214th capacity. I guess the distances are pretty important when you really get down to it. Alright, we need food now. Let's go bananas here. And we need to deal with organic waste. This is a whole problem that is not that fun to solve, especially for my purposes. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to gather here. And I don't have any water on the planet yet. So, yeah. Parts. I should have concrete coming here, and that's good. Reinforced concrete and mechanical parts. So we've got mechanical parts being made here. And we have concrete down here. Here's steel bars. Do we need more rail and crap? Not really. How are we doing on trains? It doesn't matter. Oops. I forgot it was reinforced concrete. Unfortunate. Steel bars too. Jeez, that's a lot of iron. I got ahead of myself, that's what happened. We don't need a ton of these, thankfully. Oh, you need a good amount. Some way of extracting these. May as well have this plan while I'm doing this. See, I don't need any more of those either. It's wasting iron. Well, I've got my reinforced concrete. And I've got hopefully enough steel bars to make mechanical parts. Pardon? Ice extractor. We should get enough of those pretty quick. Ooh, where are they? Here we are. Pumping stations are also going to be very useful. And obviously the greenhouse is going to be needed. Steel bar and a polymer. Oops. Oh my goodness. We should have enough greenhouses pretty quick, especially considering we're only going to be growing that one city. Should be like 12, and that'll last us for a while. It's a shame. Guess I need to get more of these going. And once again, it's just a parasite. Okay. Pumping station. That should be good. That should be very good. So let's get some water and nitrogen. How about? Where am I? Yeah, we are going to pause at this point, though. I just don't know where to put it. Right here. I've had luck being very obtuse with these. I guess much like the oxygen extractors, they kind of just pull stuff from thin air, so I feel like it's free. I don't know what's more important, really. I'll probably build a nitrogen farm and then a water farm. Not do it in the same spot. And hopefully the pumps, well, with any luck, will warm up the planet and get some water. What is going on there? What is this? It's probably just not going to work, hey? Oh, it did. Weird. Wow, these... That's... It's giving me a problem, honestly. I don't... Whatever. So I get... This is another opportunity to let the city expand in a direction, huh? We could have the city come down in a straight line. I wonder how far it would even get at this point. That's probably not a best use of the population yet, but I mean, having a line of the city coming straight down to the south, what would that give us? I mean, obviously we'd have access to the ice. We'd have access to these patches here. There's fluorite right here. I could use the nitrogen with this. But that doesn't have anything to do with the city. The food production itself, I guess, could just be centered down here near the nitrogen generation. What else does food need? Compost, waste. So if the city's down here, the waste will come out down here too. I'd probably need a carbon farm. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just have to see how far the city would extend. I don't know if that's worth doing yet. Fuck it, right? Let's go. Let's try it. This is gonna be horrible. This is gonna be absolutely asinine. We're doing it though. Oh my god, this is gonna be... I'm already having massive regrets. Oh, and I did that. Oh, it comes back. That's a miracle right there. See, my plan was to have it go on the right side, but now with that copper or iron, it's fine. Seems like there's a 0% chance I run out of road at this point. Probably eat those words. This is like a adult coloring book. Maybe it's just a kid's coloring book. I mean, honestly, thank God it's roads, because otherwise this would be a nightmare. The city comes in here. We have supply. I guess I can do that. The tiles down here are really breaking my brain. Maybe it's just because they're white too. It's super hard to see what they even are doing. Okay, so we have the city coming down here, and then I could have like a strip, and then I could access it like that. And then I could even have waste coming out this way, and then do the waste. All right, sounds good to me. I hope this isn't overly ambitious. Every time I've tried to do something overly ambitious, it turned out to be way too easy. So eventually that will come back to haunt me. These tiles are disgusting. This is just gross. I guess to begin with, I do kind of want this blocked off, just so that the city doesn't expand into the tundra. Assuming it gets this far. The coloring book continues. I should have done an experiment where I figured out exactly how many tiles wide I would need to make this thing. What is going on? Somehow, this whole thing's a sphere. I don't know how. I guess it would get more wonky the closer to the poles you get. Not that I'm a geometry expert. I did like doing proofs in geometry though, if you could believe it. I bet anybody semi-interested in this game enjoyed proofs a little bit. Man, these are just... If anybody can read this, you know, let me know. Good progress. Nothing spectacular yet. Getting there. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, we're going, we're just gonna do that. I was about to say something about there needing to be hotkeys in this game, but I can't be asked to check. So they could be there, and they could be brilliant, and I just don't know. Extreme paint by colors, except you have one color, and it's road. Although if drawing were this easy in real life, I'd probably do it more. Alright, I am extremely curious to see how far along this track it's going to go. I'm not going to be surprised if it immediately just goes to the beginning, and we don't have to wait all that much longer. Can't look at that. Just don't look at it. I don't know why I'm obsessing over how wide that part is. Now, I can't recall if the city would expand into the iron. I guess I never really discovered either way. We're going to hope that that counts as an occupied tile. Seems like a pretty reasonable assumption. Now, I also wouldn't be surprised if once we get to a certain point, some of these walls just aren't thick enough and the city starts to break out. I'm probably going to forget. Yeah, maybe we don't need to be doing it like that. so close, it's palpable. You can taste it in the air. So I guess this isn't exactly what I had in mind when I started this, but it's getting a little cool. I mean, if this whole thing works, I mean, it would be pretty damn cool, but big if. Okay, okay. Oh, that is nice right there. Dang. I might want to get more greenhouse going, honestly. All right, the moment of truth. Let's see how far down this path it gets. My guess is it gets here pretty quick. We have to destroy. Okay. Let us see. Manifest destiny. Oh! I didn't expect that. I guess I should have. What do I have to do? Mine it? That's funny. I guess we're just gonna go around it. That's fine. Oh, is that it? We made a half, maybe 2/3. Oh, maybe if I had a more direct line, it'd be better. There we go. Damn it, it's so close. Is it gonna do it? It's not growing, but it is definitely expanding still. Oh, is it as these graphics update, maybe? Oh, we're totally gonna make it. That's just beautiful. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Omniconda. Trying to merge cities? Kind of. I was. In my previous video, I merged the cities and kind of experimented with what happened when you restrict them. The cities did touch, but nothing crazy happened. I wasn't able to like supply both cities with one tile or anything like that. But what I did discover is that when you limit the city's growth and then kind of spring a leak, the cities kind of generate instantly. So I probably even have more tiles to play with. I should figure out what exactly the population to tile ratio is. So yeah, I'm just going to use this basically as a supply line for food. Was something I want to try myself. So you saved me a few hours. Yeah, you're welcome. I put the video up on YouTube if you want to see it. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. It led to this. I think we are just going to combo this into nitrogen and You can move a city start location? How do you do that? Move to city start location. Road over it. It jumps to a new spot. Oh, so you can't actually destroy a city? It's like a... Okay. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, compost and water. Do we have... We don't have anything forming yet. I'm struggling at this point. So you just contained a city in a really small spot, but still made it gain pop. Yeah, I did. Um, the walls, as it gains population, you have to build kind of like thicker walls to stop it from jumping and expanding. But they're not. They don't have to be that thick. So like you can see up here, I kind of extended the city up to my oxygen farm, and then I don't have to deal with a train. This is hopefully going to be my food generation and dealing with compost waste. I've played a little bit. I have like 15 hours in the game at this point, probably. This is like my third or fourth planet. Oh my god. We're just gonna pause this. I need carbon. That's what I need. It's coming back to me. Man, I wish I could just make a vertical line there. It's a-okay. That is what we're gonna do though. Yeah. Here we go. I almost want to redo this one too. Have them face each other. The stupid tiles with a line, holy smokes. What? What is that? My computer does this thing sometimes where it just freezes. Very annoying. That kink is going to be the enemy. So how are you liking the game after 65 hours? You must have learned a fair amount in that time. Still addicted, yeah. It is pretty good. I'm excited for the updates that come out. It seems like they have a really good foundation. The stuff I see people build is kind of crazy. Trying for most pop, then I'll move on to a speedrun. Yeah, I get that. That's like the most natural kind of challenge, right? Just increase the planet's population as high as you can imagine. That's way too close, isn't it? Probably think. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, guides would be a great thing to have. I am very much just winging it. You really don't need this much compost, especially with the recycling. We'll put it down the bottom though. Nice. Yeah, that's a lot of good info. Looks like something. I'm gonna have to set up the recycling center, obviously. That can be over here. Come down here. Yeah, that'd be useful, knowing what you can do with the recycling. Right. What to do with recycled goods? Well, dealing just with the whole recycling problem is kind of like the main thing you have to deal with when you're actually playing the game, I feel. Actually supplying the city with enough stuff didn't really feel like a huge challenge to me, but I only got to like 1 million population, so I definitely didn't max out anything. How did I forget that those needed nitrogen? Should be okay. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Absolutely not. We're not having that. There we go. I'll have to limit the compost coming in from the production so we use all this. Yeah, nice. My kind of solution to the waste is just overload it with polymer bars and build as many Mark II depots and extractors as I can really manage. And then just hope it keeps up. This felt like a good stopping point. The stream does go on further, so that will be a part 2. Yeah, that's it.